fight. Yeah. Yeah, I thought we'd do this. I've been wanting to do this for ages. The Howard Stern. Gary fights with Scott the Engineer. I don't know Scott the Engineer, though. But Gary is the guy that, yeah, I know who he is. But yeah, let's see what this fight is about. Come on in, Nala. Come on in.
Yesterday, Gary and Scott the Engineer, Baba Booey and Scott the Engineer had another fight out in the halls. And fortunately, the E-camera was there.
Oh, thank goodness.
So we have it. I can play it for you. But it's always the same fight.
What are they carrying on about?
All right, let me explain it to you. See if you find this interesting. When we go on vacation, they play the Best of Stern.
Right.
In order to get the Best of Stern on the air, Scott has to take the tapes and transfer them over, and prepare Best of Stern. I don't know. It doesn't seem like all that big a deal, but I guess when you get into the hours that they have to get into, it takes a long time for Scott to do it. So Gary goes down there every time. It's the same stupid argument and says, Scott, is Best of being worked on? And Scott will go, no. And then Gary yells at Scott, and Scott yells back at Gary. So I said to Gary, why is this your problem? This is Tom Chisano's problem. Why? He goes, well, Tom sides with Scott.
Oh, really?
I go, in what way? He goes, well, he got Scott some help with some other people. Like Lewis, our board op?
Yeah.
He said, in Lewis can get overtime and put together Best of. But then Scott, I guess Lewis starts to do Best of during his regular hours that we need him to do work. What's going on? I don't understand. Where's Chiasano? Why are you dealing with this?
And
what happens?
Because at one point I said to Tom, I said, listen, Tom, this is not my headache. I don't manage these guys. In other words, I don't manage engineers.
He's the
just
general
trying to get some work done.
And Tom says, but Best of is your problem. And I'm like, no, I pull the material. I tell him what I want.
Why do you have to worry about it after that?
I don't know why.
No, don't worry about it.
And what happens with Scott gets so upset because he feels he doesn't have enough resources. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I'm sick of hearing it. You and Richie and Tom go hash it out.
And why is Tom... let Tom deal with Scott.
Well, yeah, but so what happens is the reason why Scott blows up at me is because I say, I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to know about your hours.
Right, you have
guys.
your problems. He has his problems.
Right.
This is the assignment.
Yeah. And really, Tom ought to address this. Get Scott some help with this if that's a problem. Instead of making Gary deal with it.
But Tom does want Best of. He acts as if Gary's doing this for his own benefit.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. And then Scott gets mad, and Gary... It's the same stupid argument over and over and over again.
I do have to say that I don't start with the profanities.
Scott is angry for a lot of reasons other than Best of.
Well, yeah, you don't have to rub very hard for Scott to start
And then
screaming.
Scott goes berserk, and he goes berserk because... It has nothing to do with Best of.
He's pent up.
Yeah,
It was a bad week anyway. But sometimes Gary doesn't even push your button. He holds it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what is your beef in all of this?
Well, my beef is Gary wants me to be in charge of Best of.
Okay.
Okay.
Not in charge of it, just in charge of producing it.
Right.
I'm in charge of pulling it, scheduling. You just have to get it done.
My thing is, I'm not a manager. Okay, I'm not in charge of anybody.
Right.
I can't tell people what to do. I can ask them.
But it's your.
So why don't you go to Tom?
I did.
Why you go to Gary? What did Tom do?
Tom was like, well, I'll talk to Gary and I'll talk to Richie and we'll work it out.
So what was his answer? So how did you work it out?
We didn't yet. It was supposed to be a meeting Monday.
Tom is a boob.
But
this has been going on now for 20 years.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. He
All the
can't.
time.
And what he does is he kicks it back to Baba Booey.
Or somebody else who can't really do anything about
But
it.
see, I disagree too. See, it was always Scott's job to do. Scott said he couldn't handle it.
Right.
So when Scott said he's not a manager, it's his job to go say, hey, listen, I'm overwhelmed. I need some assistance.
Right.
But he's saying, I don't,
Well, I've done that.
The way the fight started was, I said, Scott, how's Best of going? And he goes, I don't know. That makes me crazy.
Wait, I go, I don't know.
You don't know.
He doesn't know.
No.
I said, you got to monitor.
Well, you should
I
know.
did say-
That's your job.
I did say, I don't know, but Lewis is working on stuff
No, but you
this
should,
week.
In other words, if you have to manage getting it done because it's really your job to do. But if you can't do it and other people do it, that's fine.
Even if
Oversee
you
it.
have to delegate it, you have to
You
oversee
have to
it because
oversee it.
ultimately it's your
In other words,
responsibility.
you have to say, oh my gosh, Best of's coming up in a month and we don't have enough. But Scott doesn't think that's his job.
No, I have been doing
Well, let
that.
me hear the argument. Here's the argument.
This is great.
It's not what I want. It's what it is. Scott, Lewis was hired here to do Richie. Wait a second. Listen to me. Lewis was hired to do transfers of stuff in there, which he is not doing, which Howard is up my ass royally about, because he's constantly working on best stuff for you.
You don't want to know about that.
I don't want to know because it's your job to know it. I don't have to know. How did you get it done before I had to know? In other words, I didn't always have to know. You dragged my ass.
The way I got it done before.
Right.
There wasn't as much.
So then you go, all right.
Let me finish.
I got you. So then
Let
you
me
go.
finish.
I know what it is
Let
because
me
it's the same
finish.
song.
No, let me finish.
It's the same song. Go to Richie and tell. In other words, if you can't get it done because you're overworked, I don't want to hear it. If you can't get it done because you're overworked, go to Richie and tell him you need more
because
help.
if you don't respect what I have to say, fuck you.
You can't do. You couldn't get your fucking job done if your life depended on it.
Gary, you can take it and shove it up your fucking ass.
I'd run from that monster and all, to be fair. Size of him. He did get out of there sharpish as soon as he proper bit.
What?
Take what?
Best stuff? Everything.
Well,
Best
you got,
of.
and was it even the last argument about? Oh, that was the one with get the camera out of my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I mean,
Howard, every argument Scott and I've ever had, we've
It's
never
best
argued
of.
about anything
It's only
but
best of.
it's always best of.
Oh,
That was
nothing
about
else.
best of also.
Always best
It's
of.
nothing else but best of.
Wow, play that one.
I told you not to use the goddamn tape. Scott, did I say don't use the tape? I told you. Get out of my way. I told you. Get out of my way. I would have never let you come if I knew you were going to use the tape. No fucking way, Ganji. Now stay out of my face. Scott, I told you. Get out of my face. I don't care. Get the camera out of here. Scott, out of here.
I love that.
Turn it off. Get out!
Rage.
No, I have to tell you
I
one
think
thing.
that was the steroids.
You know what? I saw recently that I hadn't seen in a long time that actually made me really fearful of Scott.
What?
The push-ups episode was on E.
Oh, yeah.
And Scott
that's
was
a great
leaning
one.
over the console going,
I think Scott worked hard.
I feel bad for you. You're wilting on the bed.
No, I'm not.
Come on, man. Let's do it.
Let's do what?
Let's do it.
What do you want to do?
Relax. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Let's do
1
what?
second. Howard.
Are you out of your mind?
Howard, hold on. Oh, you're out of your mind.
Why? I don't think
Calm
you did
down.
it.
You have a heart attack.
You didn't do it.
The judge does. You don't
The
decide.
judge says no.
Judge said 19 right now. 19.
hey, can I ask you a
That
question?
was the steroid time.
No, seriously, can I ask you a question? Be
Both
honest.
at the same time.
Were you taking anything at all, even if it was like one of those enhancing
Yeah,
drugs you get?
I was taking creatine.
Man, you stay away from that.
Yeah, that's no good.
It's not good for you. You stay fat and you smoke.
That's no good.
Stay away from the creatine. Casey
Blow
takes
the
that.
whistle once. If it wasn't a push-up, you would have blown it more. That's all I gotta say.
Wait, he said.
Hey, I'm leaving.
Leave.
I know it. You better pay off.
And we did.
Yep, we paid right
Yeah.
up.
Well, that anger works.
I am nonviolent though.
No, you're not.
No one believes that.
Scott's like a bookie.
That's not entirely,
Physically.
That's not entirely true because the last fight, not this one, but the one before, Scott hurled some reels at me.
Oh.
Wow.
Remember that one?
No, but I won't hurt anybody.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to hit me. But
No,
he
I
did.
was.
Yeah, you know, Jason Williams didn't want to kill that guy.
Yeah, well,
Just screwing around.
Just
happened.
sorry, I was twirling those reels and they hit you.
Those reels can't hit someone in the head and kill them. Yeah, what's up?
Scott once threw a phone at me.
Well, you know what? I got to tell you something.
not violent.
I think I would have thrown a phone at you for what you did to him.
Oh, was that where you taped his phone down?
Yeah. But it wasn't just once. It was, after about a dozen times.
Yeah,
I
that
taped
was
my
the
phone down.
12th time.
There was a period of time where John just was. It was his daily mission to annoy Scott for a full hour.
Right.
Hey, Howard, but I think Scott, you don't think Gary respects you, though. That's not the.
Well, he said that.
Sometimes I feel that way. Yeah.
I do respect you, but I just want you're dragging me into something that's not my business.
See, I don't. See, he's the producer of the show.
No. Here's the deal.
That-
Scott comes to. Gary comes to you. Scott. Gary comes to you and he says, "Okay, here are the best of tapes.
Right.
Produce them."
Right.
After that, he doesn't care how you get it done. That's your job. If you do it, fine.
But
Lewis
you're
does
in
it.
charge of them.
Then he comes back to you and says, "Scott, is the job done?" And then you go, "I don't know." When you say "I don't know," it's trouble.
Right. I should have said, we're working on it.
People got you help. Right. You should have said,
Right.
"We're working on it, and here's where we're at."
Yeah, we
Lewis
have
is
this
doing.
much done.
We have 7 hours done with 3 to go.
That's what I want to hear. We need 15. I've got 9 done. We'll get 6 done in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But
But you're so angry about your work and your life. This goes beyond your work. You're just angry about how things have turned out in general, your hair, everything.
My hair.
How his hair's turned out.
Have you ever yelled at anybody else like that, like say at bowling or anything?
Do you ever yell at your wife like that?
No, I've never yelled at my wife like
Really?
that.
No.
I get mad.
Maybe
but
you
not
need
like,
to.
Not like that. I go crazy at bowling sometimes.
You do?
Scott Salem at bowling.
Yeah, like last week
What happened?
I kicked the ball return.
Oh, that's a common thing.
And the thing went flying across the lanes.
You know what he's talking about?
No.
I bowled for a lot of years. When you know where the ball comes back?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like these two like plexiglass pieces that cover where the hole is.
Right.
And if you kick it hard enough, it'll fall off.
It's a cover that covers the ball
it's a cover.
return.
I've seen people kick that off.
So you kicked it off?
Yeah. And everybody was like, "What are you doing, man?"
Well, why would you be mad at bowling?
Well,
What did the ball do?
right? No, I threw a perfect ball. And you get it, what's called the 10-pin wrap. That moves for the game. It was if it was a strike, we win the game.
Right.
And it was 9 pins.
Hey, just out of curiosity, if you won the game, then what happened?
Wait, I don't understand. What went
He
wrong?
threw a perfect ball,
And what happened?
and only 9 pins fell.
Well, that's the game.
Is
You
it
didn't,
10?
obviously, it wasn't a perfect
Well,
ball.
it's called something called the 10-pin wrap.
Scott, sorry it wasn't a perfect ball.
What's a 10-pin wrap?
Well, the ball is buried in the pocket, the 1-3 pocket, and everything goes down the way it should, except that the 6-pin goes around the 10 instead of hitting it down.
So-
It's called the 10-pin wrap.
Yeah, Howard.
which is
The
pretty
ball return-
common.
I don't understand something. Either you get a strike or you don't.
You know, he's saying that the ball was
It's
wrong.
the ball's fault.
The ball
was
So you were
wrong.
mad at the ball? I'm serious. I mean, what were you mad
No,
at?
I was just mad that it didn't go down. In 99% of the cases, a ball like that, it would have been a strike.
So who were you angry with?
I was just angry that we didn't win the game. I was angry at me. I mean,
Oh, I
because
see. I
it
think you're
wasn't-
angry with the ball.
No. I was just angry because
Well, why didn't you kick yourself?
a strike
What?
wins the game.
Dirty stinking ball.
If you would have won the game, what do you get? Like, what's the big prize?
All his
no.
buddies will carry them
Yeah.
on his
No, it's
shoulder.
over a season.
He gets
yeah, no, I got you.
It's over a season. You get a certain amount of points.
He gets a
It's just
case of Bud
But do you win
bottle.
money at the end, or is it just trophies?
Yeah.
How is this important to you?
The end of the year, you win money.
I thought you
which
did
is always
this for
important.
fun.
Yeah.
You have a job
It's a money
already.
league. I mean, it's a money league.
Because this is the one thing he excels at, I guess.
You win-
and
you win,
so, like, even in carrying on about it, makes it more about him, you
Right.
know?
How about the fact that September 11th he went to bowling?
Yes.
And was
Well,
mad
that's
it
right,
was,
he
it
never
was out.
missed
Yeah, listen to this.
always
The World
important.
Trade Center is gone. We're under attack. Nobody knows. And put yourself. All right, now you're looking at
Everybody's
it.
gone home. The buses aren't running. Nothing's
Nobody knows what's going on. There might be another
Right.
terrorist attack.
Everything is shutting down.
Robin
People are
needs
with
a
their
ride home.
families. This guy, he goes, I got to go bowling. We're like, Scott, there's no bowling. There's a terrorist attack going on.
What
no
are you
one.
going to do? Scott? I'm going
I'm
bowling.
I have my bowling league.
I wasn't
night.
the only idiot that showed up either.
If I don't bowl, the terrorists have won.
You know what? The only cool,
And like he was driving, and there was checkpoints and stops. And I don't care. I got to go bowling.
CNN gets on and says, if you're in a bowling league in Paramus, go ahead.
Yeah, you know,
it's the
they
only thing
announced
open.
And of course he
The
gets
lane
there.
closings, please.
And of course he gets there in the bowling. Of course there's no bowling league. It's
I couldn't
9/11.
believe it. When he said, I'm going bowling,
Yeah.
I was like,
I released my
what are you
stress.
doing? I really thought somebody was going to stop him. But he grabbed his bag because he's got the special bag with his ball in it.
No,
You
it's
got a
already
special
there.
bag.
It's a-
How did you get this? Your special bowl? Was it given as a gift?
No, I bought it.
You bought it.
You get your fingers measured.
And you get it
You
drilled
pick your
and all
color.
that.
You
Yeah.
get your fingers measured.
Yep.
Today's top stories, the World Trade Center's gone, and Scott Salem gets a 10-pin wrap.
Yeah.
Did you?
They
did they scrape the yellow off your fingers when you?
Yeah.
For the measure.
Pretty bad.
They not only measure the girth of your fingers, but they measure your span.
I see.
So you get the perfect
That's
The
span.
whole
good.
thing from the
I got a strike. Wait a second.
And I told you he gave me the smoke mobile, and there was something rolling around in the back of it. That was an extra ball.
It was a spare ball.
So Robin goes home with Scott because she figures she can get back to her house from Jersey easier because her driver had left. So she says. So Scott dumps her off.
Wait, I didn't want to dump her.
You dumped her at a mall
I did.
in Jersey.
I did.
Why?
I said, why don't you come back? No. I'll call Mr. X and he'll come and get me and I'll be fine. I'll just go shopping. And I could tell at that point she's like, in no way does she want to come to my house.
Right.
So I wasn't going to push it.
So then all of a sudden Mr. X can get there. So Robin borrows Scott's car, but it's his smoke car.
Yeah.
because he's only allowed
Well,
to smoke
that's
in
the
one
same
car?
he was driving us home in, and Steve Freed and I are in the car, and we're both the windows. It's cold. We got the windows rolled down so we can breathe.
Is he smoking in the car?
No, he's
I
not
didn't
smoking.
smoke.
But there's so much smoke. The car is just smoke at this point.
Stinks.
The interior is all smoke.
And you know what's funny? You know that Steve.
My smoking car. Who cares? I didn't know you two would be in it.
And you know that Steve has like a bronchial problem to begin with.
Right.
That being in the smoking car is only going to make it worse.
Right.
Right.
Well, that's why I didn't smoke. On the way home.
Oh, it's very courteous of you.
Yeah, that's-
I mean,
But
his
we're
car
freezing.
reeks so bad that you have to roll down the windows.
Yeah, we've got our heads out.
Wow.
Some people have a smoking jacket. He has a smoking
Just think
jacket.
about it. He's got like,
That's right.
he's a professional smoker and a
Yes.
professional bowler.
Bowler. Right.
Yeah, two things you
That's
can do
it.
at once.
Two things.
The only place you could go smoke.
Two things that do nothing to improve your health.
Scott is in the only sport in the entire world
You
where
can
you can smoke while you do
The only
it.
place in the world where you can smoke in public.
Well,
Is there
softball's
anything you
kinda
have to
like
do to prepare to bowl?
No.
Do you stretch?
Do you do any kind of like finger
Stretching.
exercises?
No, I do. I practice game before the league.
What do you do? Do you do any
Bowl game-
stretching
just
or?
bowl- no stretching or anything.
Is there any rituals you go
There's
through?
nothing athletic involved.
Do you
It's
go
just-
by that blower and let it blow on your finger?
Oh yeah, the blower. You gotta
Do
use
you?
the blower.
And you have a special bag, right?
I have a rosin bag and a towel.
Right. So you've bought like accoutrements.
Do you have a,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
have a, do you have a what do you call that? The thing you put on your hand. It's a brace. Do you have a
No,
hand
I don't
brace?
use a brace.
No, don't need it.
Don't need it.
Too
He's
good.
good.
Too good for a brace.
No carpal tunnel.
Can I ask you one of the what's the average order when you bowl? Like, what do you order to eat while you bowl? Do you
I
just-
don't eat.
You don't eat at
I
all.
just drink water and.
Concentrate.
Wow, he's pretty serious.
I'm in my zone.
Because usually bowlers, as soon as they get there,
I'm
they
in my
order
bowling zone.
Oh, believe me,
Fries
he
and
eats.
burgers
fries and burgers.
Believe me, he eats.
No, I don't. I swear, I don't eat.
What do you eat before you go?
I don't even eat. Usually the night I bowl, I don't eat dinner.
Right.
Really?
Yeah,
Too nervous.
Too nervous.
too nervous.
Jumpy.
Yeah.
I don't want to get the. I don't want to get the trots.
But
I gotta
let
be
me tell you,
lightweight.
He did not want to part with that car. When his wife said, give her the car and let her go home, he did not want to part with the car.
So you drove.
Because that's the only place he gets to smoke.
So you drove the smoking car.
Oh, I had every window
been
in the thing
retired.
down.
The car's been retired.
Howard, though, if you think about bowling, there's no defense. It never changes. It's
Right.
not a sport. It's
It's
just,
not.
Really, if
It's
people
not.
call
It's
it
it's a game.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't say it was a sport. I like doing it. And something that one of the things I'm pretty good at. So
The World Trade Center's gone. I'm going bowling.
Scott, please don't leave. The family is very nervous. The World Trade Center's gone. I'm sorry, I have a commitment to my bowling league.
Screw
Do
you.
anything about
Screw
it.
you.
Can't bring it back.
It's my league.
He's so
Bowling
angry.
is
I'm going to
very
smoke
important.
on my way to bowling.
Did the thought ever cross your mind that it might not happen, or did you just figure business as usual that night?
No, the thought crossed my mind.
And then you put it right out?
Usually they would call you.
They call
Right.
everybody but
They
you.
were
But the phones were out.
They were busy.
No, the phones are working.
They were calling victims, families victims. Victims' families.
That was stupid of me. I admit that. That was pretty dumb.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
I can't believe they canceled it.
9/11. I'm picturing Scott with a bowling ball strapped to him. Passing the National Guard checkpoints. What's that rattling around in your trunk? Open up your trunk, sir. So you were driving the smokemobile home and you heard something rattling
boom, boom,
around?
boom, boom. I said, I know there's a body back there. I'm not going
And what do you hear? Boom, 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 boom,
Because
boom.
the ball's just out loose, rolling from side to side whenever you make a turn.
Maybe it was a homeless person that he hit. He's still trapped there.
Oh my goodness! I
You're
don't
like
know
a
what
nervous
Scott
wreck.
is into.
You're driving the smokemobile.
protection.
You're trying to get home from Jersey.
Yeah.
There's stop points all over. And every time you make a turn, you start hearing that dull thud.
That's
Boom.
right. What is that?
What does he put in the trunk? You open it up when you get home, and it's a bowling ball.
bowling ball.
How fitting.
Could be a bomb.
The saddest thing. It's the saddest life I've ever seen out of anyone.
No, it's not.
At my unhappiest, my life was
You should
happier
have
than yours.
seen The slump-shouldered look when he walked in after finding out the bowling game had been canceled.
I was devastated.
What's wrong, Scott?
That's my weekly
It
night
was
out.
canceled.
I wasted my time.
I could have been doing so many other
He
important
wasn't
things.
as upset about the buildings as he was
Oh, yeah.
upset
4,000
about that being
Unbelievable.
canceled.
I now realize our world has changed as we knew it.
Right.
It's had a terrible
When bowling
effect.
gets canceled, you're in big trouble.
Wow. Well, bowling's his one opportunity to get out of the house.
Yeah. Oh, he
Meadow
was
summer.
devastated.
Yeah. He was probably just happy to get out and even go to see if bowling was happening.
Because that's a chance to have a cigarette.
So did you have your resin bag and everything with you?
Resin.
No, I get a locker at the lanes. Everything's there.
You got a locker?
I got a locker.
See, that's a sign.
You have a
of
locker at the bowling alley.
That's
Yes.
a sign of a hardcore bowler.
How many days a week do you go?
Once. Just once.
So why a locker? Can't you carry your stuff?
Yeah, it's all rolling around in the trunk, isn't it?
Must be.
No, that was the spare one. That was the
It's a spare ball.
Yeah.
The old
He has to keep that in his locker.
That was the old ball.
I could do 10 hours on figuring out his.
That whole day was just an amazing day.
So what do you keep? Yeah, what do you keep in your locker?
Just my ball. The bag.
And your
There's
shoes.
a bag with the shoes and the ball and the towel and the rosin bag.
And what does that cost you? What's the space cost you?
Oh, it's like $15 a year.
$15 a year.
Yeah.
But he's a member.
Are you a member of the bowling alley?
No.
Oh. Are you very popular at the bowling alley? Like, do people look up to you there because of your skills?
No.
I'm serious.
No.
Do you have a lot of
He's
patches?
modest.
What, do you get a lot of patches? Because when you hit certain milestones, you get a patch.
I have a lot. I have trophies from years and years ago. And
But have you ever had a 600 series? You get a patch for that.
yeah. 600, 700.
And what
did you get a
is
patch?
the big thing at the end of the year where they give out all the awards?
Well, that's for where you came in. But a 600 series means that you both, when you bowl in a league, you bowl 3 games. That means you bowl.
Look at him staring at me, all proud of this.
Right.
Look
This
at
is
you.
what
He knows.
In one session, you bowled 3 games over 200. Now he's had a 700 series. That means you've bowled 3 games over 230 each, 233 each.
230.
700 series is big.
Look at the look on his face. That's the first time I've seen him look proud.
Yeah.
And you get a patch for that.
I'm a pro.
See,
Get a patch
let
and
me
I got
see
a-
you do it.
I got a plaque for a 290 game and
290.
And that's what he's screaming about.
That's a good game, Howard.
Yeah.
What he's screaming about when that ball didn't hit that pin.
it's my life was over.
Come on down to the line.
That's part of his yearly average.
Do you subscribe to anything like a bowling magazine?
No, not at all.
Do you read about bowl? Do you read? Where can you read about bowling?
I don't.
You don't
I don't
have
care.
to.
I mean, I'm not into.
You don't care.
I just like doing it. It's fun.
How did you know how to get the special bag and you
I've been bowling since I'm 8 years old.
I'm like Robert Redford in The Natural.
If kids start bowling at 8, they're gonna end up like
over.
Scott.
I'd rather have my kids start smoking.
Well, he did that too.
I've been bowling since I'm 8. I know. It's like a.
Of course.
I'm
I
like
did.
Robert Redford in The Natural. You know what I would do
Always
if we
been a
still
part
had
of
that Channel 9 show? I produce this week. I'd go right into production. Like The Natural, except Scott is a bowling guy, and there's chicks coming on to him,
And on his
There's
ball,
a girl trying to lure him away and
Yeah.
take away his talent.
No.
And he
I
takes
have
up the
to
special-
play.
and he's a lightning bolt on his ball.
And it says Wonder Ball.
Wonder Ball.
Are you
And
gonna
then
be the-
that last game, he's internally bleeding, but he's bowling.
Yeah.
Been shot.
I can't use green balls because
No, in the last game, he eats a bad pizza,
Yeah.
and he's
Food poisoning.
he's got the runs.
And instead of Kim Basinger, some real fat Jersey waitress at a diner's like, "Are you going to be the best ever, Scott?" Yeah.
And at the bowling alley, Scott's like Brad Pitt. It's like everyone loves him.
Well,
that's
he would
another
toss
place.
his hair, but he doesn't have it.
That's like OTV.
You
man.
might have to wear a toupee for the movie.
if you're tooling around the television or the satellite or whatever, and you come across bowling on TV, will you watch it?
Yes.
Probably.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. I have to see what other people are up to.
Do you know who the famous bowlers are on the Pro Tour?
Not at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
I
You
used
used to.
I used
He
to
knows.
keep up with it.
Trust me, he knows.
No, I don't. I mean, I used to.
And
keep
trust
up,
me, he's reading about bowling somewhere.
I know. I used to keep up with it years and years
You
ago.
never read a bowling book or a magazine?
How do you keep up with the innovations?
There are none.
No, I
know
talked to
he does.
the guys.
There are none.
You know.
You talk to what, the guys at the alley?
Yeah, if I
Do they
want to
know a lot about
get a
bowling?
new ball, I talk to the guys and I go, what do you use and what do you like, and then I go into the pro shop. Every ball.
What kind of ball do you have?
Yeah, what do they make now?
I
What's
have-
the best ball?
I have a ball called the Rock,
What's it made of?
polyurethane.
Polyurethane ball.
They used to make them out of rubber. Now they're made out of polyurethane because
The top of the ball looks very much like my head.
Wait a second. Here's another one.
the most lanes aren't made out of wood anymore. They're synthetic.
Is there a pro bowler that you admire most?
Chris Schenkel.
Yeah.
No, he's the announcer.
Yeah, who do you admire
Well, he
most?
bowls as well,
Well, at this
Robin.
point, I don't follow it like I used to follow. I mean, the big guys when I followed it were probably 10 years ago. Earl Anthony, who just died, Mark Roth,
Yes.
Marshall Holman. Those are the big guys when I was following it. Pete Weber, which is Dick Weber's
Scott's
son.
into he's into race car driving too. He's into all sports where you don't have to move your body.
Any sport that you sit on.
You already just said like you were supposed to know. He said Pete Weber, who was, of course, Dick Weber's son.
Dick Weber, everybody
of
knows.
course.
And you know what's the
I'm surprised Artie threw that name out. It's not a big thing here. We have bowling alleys. I don't think there's such thing as there probably is a league. But I suppose my mum and dad do bowls. They've got into that in their old age. Which, is kind of, it's not really like bowling. It is different. But he has got that look in his eye, though. Especially how he was looking at Howard a couple of times, like he's wanted to kill him. He's got that look in the eye. If you've ever seen the court, where the matey in court says something about the security guard looking miserable and unhappy with his life, and then she's like, "Oh, he's a happily married man," and then that man, when that security guard on that TV show went on to kill his wife. The matey's sort of saying him, he's got a bit of that dead eye look that, yeah. Well, actually, to be fair, going back to, because it kind of just has turned into a trashing of him and his hobby. But the videos of him going crazy, the one doing the push-ups, that was mad. He was like literally like almost cartoon angry, where he was shaking along the thing. He's a psychopath. This man's a psychopath, without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, this is mean. And God bless this man. At least got a hobby, I suppose. That's good. But yeah, it is mean. It's such an odd hobby too. And to really be into it and know. Weird. I'd like to know if there's leagues in this country. I can't imagine it. It is just something that the kids do, really. You take your kids bowling, that's just like, that's all the only context I have of it. Of going as a kid and going with my nephews and nieces or whatever when they were younger. That's it. You just take kids. They don't even bowl properly. They use that slide thing and just let the ball go down. Also, bowling is one of them games where you do the first one all right, then the second one goes shit, and then you're stuck playing this stupid game for ages until it ends. Like, you realise golf's a bit like that. You start playing a round of golf and you realise, oh Jesus, we got like 13 more holes of this shit. You get, well, yeah, it's boring. But yeah, that's part one. Sweet.